Gymmy Jamm, jamming. Solstice Saturday, my friends, day 3 of the trifecta, the triple header, the triple play, and today is going to focus on back. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a leg bomb, a mini leg bomb. Legs are feeling really good. Of course, our program and where we start is going to depend on population of the gym, as usual. You know that by now. We've had 2 days thus far in a row of working the chest in different directions, and it's feeling pretty good. I can remember back in the day when I was like super focused on chest that sometimes I would work it so hard that the pecs would cramp up, and if I moved one arm across the body like that, oh man, the chest would tighten up and I'd be like, whoa man, too much. And I'd have to stretch it out. But I'm doing more stretches in between, and of course the vessel is in better condition. We're very much used to it. I think however we did it, we have this lactic acid under control so that we don't suffer from the delayed onset muscle soreness to the extent that we used to. So we can hit a little bit of chest today, maybe late in the game once we get the other stuff out of the way. We haven't done any hanging or any pull-ups this week, so maybe if we can start with leg press, we can do that leg press array, go to the press, then do some of the inverted pull-ups, then some of the presses on the crossbar dips, and then some light chest work depending on how we feel. I think we might get to the cable leg stuff today as well. Of course, there's the in-between stuff, the grip work. We haven't gotten too much in the hand work and the grip work in the last couple of days, so we can step it up on that today. The forearms have really been coming along, man. They're not big, but they're a little bit more developed than they were, let's say this time last year, or the last time that I measured them. I haven't measured them. The reason I haven't measured them is because I don't really think they grew that much, and I don't want to be disappointed. Maybe a little bit of biceps today for the gun show. It depends, man, because right now I'm imagining the menu, and I think the imagination is a little bit bigger than reality, but we might try to tackle that imagination anyway. We must also maintain the discipline and not go over 2 hours. I almost said not go too far over 2 hours, but that's me slipping, man. I should be able to get what we need to do within the deuce. And that's it. Let's get in, get the job done, get back to you guys after this message. I'm doing now what I should have been doing between the ages of 25 and 35. And if I believed in regrets, that is, by regretting something, I could change it, I would regret that decade of inactivity and sedentary lifestyle. However, on the other hand, if I hadn't experienced it then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, and I wouldn't have the mindset that I have now for fitness. So that decade set me up for every decade that came after it. So I'm not mad, I'm not bitter, but sometimes I imagine where I could be now if I didn't have that 10-year gap in my fitness training. Last day of the triple play, and we made it into the playground, aka gymnasium, to finish up and to start the Winter Wonder Jam on a relatively high note. I got a tip for you guys. It is very easy to go light when you're fatigued. So we started out with the leg press suite with heavy leg press, way heavy, so heavy that we had to back off about 30 pounds. And the crouching pull-ups, the crossbar dips, some front shoulder raises with the palm up to work shoulder and into the chest, and what else? Bunch of other stuff for the calves and to stretch the quads. So all that took about, it probably took the better part of an hour. Then we did some barbell rows. We're doing grip work all in between that stuff. Now we can grab 3 5-pound plates, hold it, and then rock wrist curls like that. So that's something new. It's still kind of tricky, but we got it done both hands. We thought we were going to get to work on some one-arm pull-ups, or at least some one-arm towel pull-ups, but man, there was no pull left. So what did we do? We did a hang. It's kind of like a 1.5 arm chair hang. Okay, so imagine like we do in the park. We have one arm gripped, bent like this. The other arm is holding on to the rack, and our knees are bent up like we're sitting down on one of those chairs, one of those invisible chairs like you see the guys in Las Vegas not sitting on. As we were heading to the deadline, the question was, do we do a little bit more chest, or do we hit some for the gun show? And since this is chest centric, we hit the chest. Very lightweight, just 25-pound dumbbells, incline dumbbell press. Enough incline so that we hit the top part of the pecs, and we felt it too, man. After the last 2 days, if you remember, we were working downward in intensity. So Tuesday we may have done 6 or 7 chest exercises, and then we kind of cut it in half yesterday. Maybe we did 4 because I think we had a superset in that mix. And then today we just did 1. It was mostly back, upper back. We did get some shrugs. The only legs we did was the leg press. We didn't even get to split squats today. So that's it. That's the day. That's the week. That's a week of Gymmy Jamm. 4 days, and the last 3 days in a row. We're going to pick up the Fortnight Fitness count on the 29th, which is actually a new season for Full Metal Ox if you want to see that series. It's on BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey. Plug. Enjoy the winter solstice, my friends. Bundle up. It's going to be a cold one, even down here in South Florida. Do all the good deeds. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next workout.